So had to go to work this morning and figured I would once I got off. So man, I'm gonna run check a couple of spots. I'm gonna go hit up some public land. Really, I was just going to put some SD cards, swap some SD cards out, check some cameras and stuff. Went to one spot and changed out my work clothes. Got over there, didn't hear anything. I said, well, let me run across the road and check this other spot. Walked down there, and right where I walk in at through the gate, there's a road and there's some pines. And I walked in there and I called one time, just yelped. I heard a bird gobble. Heard a couple birds gobble, but heard one gobble in particular that was right over the hill from me and down on the road in some hardwoods. And got in there and set up on them. I didn't really like to set up, but I really couldn't go any further just because of where the bird was. And long story short, I sat on the bird for 3 hours. He had about 5 or 6 hens with him. Ended up doing something I'd never done before and pulling out a last resort out of my vest that I keep for emergencies. So anyway, y'all just have to check it out. It's in my eyes, it was pretty awesome. Probably could have done a couple more things different and did a little bit better, but like I said, first time I'd ever done this before. It's pretty awesome. Y'all make sure you watch the whole video so you can figure out what's going on. And that's about all. I mean, it's crazy.
Forgot to did an intro, but
did an intro. Forgot to cut the mic on. Rookie mistake.
So we're doing an outro intro.
Yeah, we're doing an outro intro. So anyway, y'all make sure you check it out. It's pretty awesome. Come on, baby. Man, it's the first time I've ever done that before in my life. Been on these birds for 2 hours. Well, finally got the first tag punched. Had to work this morning, and I got off and went home and got some lunch and came straight to the woods, and I checked my other spot first. Wasn't nothing hitting over there. I figured with the overcast maybe there'd be some birds out in the pasture, but as soon as I walked down the road over here, I called. Just first time I called, and the bird gobbled, and he was back over the hill there in the hardwoods. And haven't been many birds over here this year. I was kind of surprised when I got over here, and really I was going to go check some cameras and put some SD cards in and then get out of here and go hit up some public land, but called and this bird gobbled, and they came up, and at one point he was probably 45 yards, 45 yards from him. I just couldn't get a shot on him. He had 6 or 7 hens with him. He gobbled his head off, and birds were gobbling everywhere. I just couldn't. He wouldn't leave those hens, man. I mean, I was here for 3 hours. In the whole 3 hours, he was within 80 yards of me the entire time. He didn't want to leave those hens, and really wasn't nothing I could do with them. So they were staying down in the bottom of this little, it's usually a food plot. I didn't plant it this year, but they were staying right in the bottom of it. And I said, man, I need to leave. And I'd call and he'd still be there. And I'd call and he'd still be there. So I was like, I don't know what to do. So I keep the Montana 2D decoy in the back of my turkey vest. It folds up flat. It's a strutter decoy. And I said, maybe I can crawl to him and at least just see what he's doing. And I crawled right up here, and he was just down there blowed up. I mean, he never came out of strut. And in fact, every time I saw him, I never saw him not strutting, and I've been watching him for 3 hours. So I got to crawl up there behind that Montana decoy, and he just stayed blowed up. He looked at it a few times, but he never came out of strut. He just strutted the whole time. And I said, well, he's about 35, 40 yards right there. So I stuck the decoy in the ground and came up over the top. When I come up over the top, he just stuck his head up, and I let it rip. And it smoked him. I mean, smoked him. Old Ryan Greathouse taught me into putting a reflex sight on my shotgun this year, and that thing, it's pretty awesome. So I think I'll stick with it. But it was fun. Finally on the board. First long beard of 2019. And I'm ready to go back in the morning. Right now I'm going to go home and get some rest. Y'all don't forget, check us out. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. All over the place. Subscribe to our YouTube channel right now. We're giving away an Alps Grand Slam vest. So y'all make sure to get in on that. And y'all stick with us, because there's going to be a lot more where this came from.